When Amy Gill started her educative campaigns through social media, she was unaware of the risks that lay ahead. With over 20,000 followers on X, her online presence was thriving. However, her world was turned upside down when her phone and social media handles were hacked.
Now, you only start attaching meaning to social media when your phone disappears and you're going to be hacked. That's when you start imagining what kind of depth am I going to sink into? But when you have the phone and you're hearing about it, oh, you can be hacked, it's nothing. When the messages come, oh, there's an offer, this, it's flashing, you're excited, you tap on the link, you're not thinking so hard about it. When people are saying, oh, cut out your location on your phone, you're not thinking so much about it until something really happens. When people are saying, you see, when messages come with links, please don't tap on them, you're not really thinking hard about it until you actually stop for a second and go like, okay, my phone is missing, I am doomed.
Amy, a former employee of New Vision, recounts the devastating experience of losing her image, money, and identity.
Send me money. So basically, the hackers used my phone, went to my contacts and said asking for money as me. Now, for the account, that is something else because even when you're reaching the customer care service, getting through MTN, getting through, you have to go through somebody else because your phone is gone. There's a way those guys can be slow. You call and then you tell them, guys, I have my Momo. And then that's when I also learned that there are also some thieves within those networks because you call, notify someone who is going to go to your account and take your money. Enako eri ku nsi.
The hacking of her accounts not only affected her personal life, but also her livelihood, as her social media presence was a significant source of income.
My line, and then they're asking you questions that at that point don't even make any sense. Like, are you caring about me? Then there's blocking, and then there's again police letters. Jesus, it's a horror. So your phone is gone. You're calling the mobile, the mobile communications to block your number. Now you need a police letter, and when you go to police, you have to pay for the police letter. That that letter is money. When they get you, they can charge between 500 to 1,000 shillings. Now you pay. If you have Airtel, that is money. If you have MTN, that is more money. If you have Leica, that is again more money. So you find yourself replacing. Police is charging you for that. Even going to the police and going through that emotional turmoil. Banange ebintu ebibeera ku police bibeera bintu bizibu.
Imi's story is not unique. Many individuals, particularly female journalists, influencers, politicians, and those with a significant online presence, are vulnerable to cyber threats. The rapid evolving digital landscape has made cybersecurity a critical concern, especially for civil society organizations, CSOs, with limited resources. The question remains, are these individuals aware of their digital rights and how to protect them? To address this concern, organizations like Policy International and Media Focus on Africa have organized a one-day training to equip journalists, CSOs, and content creators with essential safeguarding procedures and security measures to protect their online presence.
They are faced increasingly in the digital space. They are highly faced with challenges of online violations that are targeted in nature based on their gender and their profession as journalists, as content creators, as creatives, among other different forms of information generation and dissemination. We also appreciated the fact that work is increasingly evolving. How work is done, the nature of work, and the workers themselves is increasingly evolving in the digital age. Therefore, we came up with a project called Future of Work that targets to build digital resiliency of women in media in workplaces. And workplaces, we mean both in the newsrooms as they navigate with emerging technologies or the prevailing technologies, and in the digital sphere as well as they do the bit of content creation, content dissemination on online platforms like social media, among others.
training the participants in digital security, and most of them will gain skills in cybersecurity to be able to respond to cases of and the threats that arise in their work, like hacking, phishing, spyware, malwares, all that will be helpful to them, so they can be able to secure all the work that they do and they do not lose any sort of content or any of they're not attacked in their day lives as they're using the online platforms.
This training aims to empower individuals with the knowledge and skills necessary to navigate the digital world safely and securely, protecting their identities, livelihoods, and online presence from cyber threats.
Safeguarded. Safeguarding it means I have to educate myself and others. By the way, we cannot be selfish with this information. When you get information, share it with at least the 10 people and urge them to also share with the next 10 people. Let that be a ripple effect, because the more informed people we have digitally, the lesser crying we shall have digitally.
Naguja Serena, NSTV.